Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play. Guys, we've got a fusion due to drop next week. And honestly, I feel like he's one of the best fusions we've seen in a while. Certainly a champion that could be in the mix for both mid-game players into late-game players, potentially. And I don't feel like it's the type of champion that you want to miss. Because I actually feel like his passive and his whole kind of bomb mechanic setup is super fun. And we know that Raid are desperate to get bombs in the meta within this game. And he feels like one of those champions that should be on your lineup or in your lineup. So what I want to do in this video, I want to talk you through how I'm preparing as a free-to-player on my second account. My main account, I can blow this stuff up. Yeah, fusions, I do it if I want to do it. I don't do it if I don't want to do it. The free-to-play is much more about managing resources. And it's actually about managing resources not from like 2 minutes before it's due to drop. Honestly, it's from managing resources a little while ago. So you can take what I'm going to say in this video, roll it back or roll it forward for other fusions. Just kind of change your mindset if you want to start to achieve some of these fusions. So what's going on? What have I been doing? There's a few things you have to do for fusion, for fragment champions, more so than old school fusions. You will need a boatload of energy. You will need some shards. Yeah, it's just the way it is. You won't do fusions without some shards in the bank. And you will need gems to top up energy and kind of make decisions as you go. You will need silver to be able to roll items because there will be artifact events. So let's start going through some of this stuff. How do we get there? Firstly, we're in a 2x chance for void champions right now. And I've got 6 void shards. There's also this kind of fusion warm-up event. No, thank you, Raid. There's a fusion warm-up event going on right now. Usually, these are really good, by the way. This one's only good if you've got a pretty good amount of shards sitting around. Yeah, it's not really for a free-to-player unless you've been playing for a while and you've just got a bank up of shards. And honestly, I would just advise you to avoid it if you're not someone who spends money in the game. Yeah, you're just not going to get much out of this. So that's one thing. Just watch out for kind of bait events. And this is definitely a bait event. Now, a 2x event is not a bait event generally. I would normally say it's a good time to pull shards. It's a good time to double up your chances to get a good champion. However, on the free-to-play, because I know I'm guaranteed a legendary if I do the fragment, I'm not guaranteed even an epic if I pull these 6 shards. And I feel like I've just about got enough shards going on to get myself in the mix for the legendary. So I'm holding my shards. I'm on wait, Shadow Legends. I'm holding it. This is pure discipline. If you can't be disciplined with shards, you will never get fragment champions. You will never get the fusions. Those legendaries are out of your grasp. You just can't do it because you have to have some form of discipline to be able to do it. So shards is a big one. Where else can you get shards? Well, I'm playing right now on BlueStacks. Yeah, BlueStacks is like a PC app. I've decided not to do it because I'm pretending that I'm not playing on a PC on the free-to-play. I'm pretending I'm playing on a phone. Yeah, I'm not doing all of the faster gear rolls. I'm not doing all of the multiplayer stuff. Yeah, but you could, on BlueStacks, do your own referral links. That gives you 4 sacreds, 3 void shards. You can do this really simply. Yeah, on BlueStacks, you can actually press on this little tab here, multi-instance manager. You can create multiple versions of your raid game. You need to log in on a new email, set up a new raid account on a new email, and then you create multi-instances of that email and you connect it to the referral link. Yeah, you can do it. I've done other videos on it, so I'm not going to go into details on it, but you can collect those shards up yourself. That's one way. There was obviously things like the quests and mission lines, which can get you shards as well. And there are things like Clan Boss and Doom Tower, which can get you shards as well. Also, things like Faction Wars, just like developing your Faction Wars on a daily basis, will grow your shard count over time. So it is possible, month to month, fusion to fusion, to pretty much grab the one you want. But you have to be disciplined with your shards in the meantime. That's one. Shard pools. That's just like you're either in the mix or you're not. Make sure you pick up the kind of daily shards. Make sure you pick up every single... I'll do a cheeky refresh, which I shouldn't do, but I'm showing you. Every single mystery shard along the way you should be picking up. Yeah? Every single one. This is good value for your account. I even buy most of the uncommon champions if my silver count is good on a free-to-play account, because it saves your mystery shards when you're doing food. That's one thing, shard pulling. Next thing then is energy. I know that I want this champion, so I'm actually energy storing right now. I didn't go all in for like the spider stuff. I'm doing my daily quests. I'm also doing my advanced quests for the day. Once I've done them all, my energy count has gone up and I'm just storing it. Yeah, I'm not spending all of my energy every day, which I normally would do. Okay, so I'm doing everything else. I'm getting like the 50 extra. I'm getting the extra refill here. I'm just storing it on my energy count because I know that I want that for this next fusion champion. Things like the weekly, I'm not doing, or I could do the ascending, but I'm not going to collect it yet. I store it here until we are ready for the fusion, for the fragment champion. So it's just going to sit here. Same with the monthly. Unfortunately, I was a bit late thinking about this, but you can save these as well. But yeah, just holding it ready to go, that's actually a really effective way of just banking a good amount of energy. Even if you're not that active, you could literally just store the 60-minute energy a day and just have it storing up. That's a really easy way to do it. Same sort of thing with gems. I literally don't spend any gems on my free-to-play, other than what I've done is max my gem mine, and I've bought 3 champions masteries. Other than that, I literally have not spent any gems. I just store them up on a daily basis, doing the different event pieces as I do them. They just kind of filter up, and 1,500 gems should give me a good amount to do a lot of energy refills during the next fusion. Places like the Tavern then. So storing your brews is really important. You don't need to burn a load of brews. Sometimes I do for my dailies. I will pull like a 10 mystery shard pack, get the 10 through, hope for a rare, didn't get one. But then what I will do for the dailies is just grab one of those champions, give him a brew, feed 3 more into him, and then just leave it at that. I've done the missions, I've done the quests for the day. I don't then level this one up to the next one, all that type of stuff, because I'm saving that for the champion training events when they come through from the fragment champion. So I'm doing the dailies, but that's where I leave it. Don't go any further than the dailies. And your tavern, you can actually stockpile, a decent amount of things to do. I'm not using any of the chickens that I got from Clan v Clan. They're all sitting there waiting to go. So I kind of use the champion training events as the kind of next big upgrade to the account when they're going live. Yeah, so I'm using that energy. I'm using some of the stuff that I've saved up to get that done. Damn, this pack has just dropped. Obviously, I'm not buying it on the free-to-play, but this is a pretty juicy pack for value compared to what Raid normally do, by the way. Pretty nutty one. I'm definitely going to get that on my main account. Yeah, that's a bit of a crazy one. Anyway, so yeah, other stuff then. So I can do things like arena as normal. Yeah, my arena is just going to be like my normal farm, my normal grind. That's fine. And I can do things like my 3v3. So 3 versus 3 arena, you can actually save up some gold bars, buy the energy drop when we get into the fragment collector. If you've got enough going on, I'm pretty early level still and still collecting my Drex fragments, but you can do things like buy the ancient. You could also buy these 2 fellas. Yeah, so if you buy these 10 days in a row, you can actually get yourself some more points towards champion chase events by pulling void rares. Same thing with Drex. When you get Drex, you'll get yourself a legendary champion out of champion chase. So those type of things are really important to do to save for champion chase events for fragments. And also the clan shop becomes a good spot to basically use your resources as you want. So it might be like my account right now is very short on silver. So I might decide, normally I would buy these accessories. These accessories are best bang for your buck when you get into the mid game. Early game, the energy that you get from slot 2 is really good. When you get past kind of 50 odd days, I think the accessories become the best buy, but it depends what your account needs to get this fragment done. So maybe just hold your clan gold, make sure you do clan quests, but hold your clan gold and decide what you want to do with it and where you need it. You've got time. You don't have to spend all of your gold straight away right at the start of the week every time. Just kind of take a minute and think, what do I actually need to do? But yeah, there's a few ways now to kind of boost your resources depending on what you need. The Forge is a great place for actually boosting your silver. Yeah, so your silver coffers. My silver is low right now. I can literally come in here, not use any of my charms or anything like that. I could come in and I'd just be like, right, spent 1,000, made 10,000. Spent 1,000, made 10,000. That's pretty much what you're doing each time. Do keep an eye on it because you might find some 4-star gear drops even in this lot. Like if this was 4-star, this would actually be all right for a faction war champion. But just make sure, use these things. If you've got stuff just sitting around and it's crap resources that you're not going to use, then you may as well just make some silver out of them. And look, I've already just made 50k silver like that, literally in seconds. I can just burn through my resources that I don't need. And by that point, even if you've got to the place where you can't progress further in Doom Tower for now, make sure that you at least do your low-level farms and get your resources coming back in for that forge. Because the forge is a great place for silver and for gear. And the other thing around gear, so obviously as you go through the different events and stuff for the fragment, you're going to gain items, right? You're just going to gain items. So this is actually a good time to do a gear cleanse. And I probably will do a gear cleanse video over the weekend, I think. But basically, go through your items and clean out the crap. Get yourself in a good spot. Same with the accessories. A lot of people will just hold and hold and hold. Well, you've got what, like 3 or 4 60s at this point? Even if you've got a ton, do you need these items? Do you have a load of attack amulets, which are basically the worst amulet in the game? Just sell, or maybe leave yourself one of each in case you run a bomb champion. But you don't need them on your account. So do a decent cleanse of these things. And I guess the main thing is, don't spend resources you're going to regret spending in a week's time. That's the main thing. It's just have a little patience if you are pretty keen to get the next fragment. And this doesn't just kind of reign true for right now. This is for like saving for future fusions, future fragment events. You can actually get on with this stuff, save the resources and get yourself in a good spot every time. So one of the things I've not called out actually, and I'm just going to end on this, check out this. The free gifts we got from Raid. Yeah, so we got energy, energy drops. These energy packs here are from the daily freelies you get, so every other day you get an energy pack. Look how long I've kept this one in here for 12 days. Yeah, because I knew that we've got a fragment event coming up. So this is another 130 each time. And I'll use this when I need to in the different events, but I've just saved it. I've got a 5-day worth of 250 energy. I'm going to save it. I'm not going to put it onto my account now. Could do, I suppose. Make sure you don't lose it, but just kind of consider to yourself, how much time have I got? When is the fragment event? Can I hold on to some of this stuff? Yeah, it's just patience. It's patience if you want to do these things. So look, there you go. Pretty simple things. It's literally just, can you control your inner demons and actually save some stuff? If you can, you've got a good chance of fragments. If you can't, then I guess you're just going to be complaining that you can never do a fragment. Is what it is. I've been Hell Hades, free to play. I will see you later.